Even though I've had more than my fair share of good fun, I've had more women, more fucking holidays, more doors open for me, been to every fucking nightclub, museum, country I ever wanted to go. Yeah, I cannot moan at what he has allowed me to have. Thank you.
As you can all see, I am in sound mind and body. Sorry I've took the coward's way out. Don't go racking your brains and thinking why. I will tell you exactly why. There's no woman trouble or nothing like that. It's I am hurting. I am disguising a lot of pain. I've got rapid rheumatoid arthritis, which is crippling me up. You know, I'm having to hide the fact that I can't get up and downstairs, get in and out of the car. And I'm not enjoying it at the moment. That's really it. And I don't want to go and waste having a wicked life like I've had. Absolutely superb. Any day I can think back on, it was funny and brilliant. And then the rest of it in pain, trying not to go and end it because it'll upset everyone else. Not enjoying it. And I'll do what I want. So that really is why I'm not here today. No? Don't be sad. Please don't be sad. All right? I'm sure I left enough people in this world to happily stick up for Dave. You know what I mean? There's going to be the haters and all that. That's normally what happens. I'll have 1 million people now writing books. I was in the firm. I'll shag Dave. Whatever. You know, you'll get loads. Yeah, you'll get them trying to diss me. They're not going to, with you can't glamorise crime law, they're not going to allow me to roll into the history books nicely. They'll try and scar me with something. Just bring the people up, that's what you'll see. Find the people which queue up and go, Dave crossed me up, or Dave ran away and left me, or Dave didn't do the right thing behind the prison door. Find them to make them stand up. There ain't any. If they had them, they would have used them on me to hurt me over the last 30 years. Then think that they might want to hurt me with the grasping, and that is just something that's already been proved. And you've got to realise that I did actually take the police to court after that court case. The very next week, me and Martin Brunt, the crime correspondent for Sky, and Billy Murray went up and I nicked the police for attempted murder, saying, why did you call me a grassman, you little one? I nicked them. So if there was any, someone should go and check all that out and find out about that. But if there's any grievances about that, look it up. You know, for what I had to do to keep that friendship going with that copper, I might have been, if it, singularly on its own, if some things might look suspicious, I had to do, say, tape, sign bits of paper to keep that friendship going, and that friendship kept 100 of my friends out of prison in the time I was with him. I would do it again. Right? He had to justify why he knew me. I introduced him to actually crime journalist. Tony Thompson wrote about him in his book. You know. Anyway, get off of that. You're gonna get your haters. So, I don't know why they didn't do it while I was alive. That's it, really.
Yeah, there's a couple of times I'd think, oh, fucking, I'd rather not wake up in the morning. Because when you get this old, you get the old arthritis. I've got a little bit of fucking prostate cancer coming on to me. I've had the heart attack. I've had the car accident when I was in hospital for a year nearly. Yeah, I got that fucking smack something in the mouth about 4 years ago. Got a tooth stuck in my finger, 5 years ago it was. And it poisoned the bone marrow, and the bone marrow was going all shitty around me, and that has ended up with me having arthritis. So health-wise, I've been kicked right round the bollocks lately.
Chuckle about England losing in the last minute, as usual. I said to him, I'm off to bed. He went, I'm off to bed too. And that was the last thing he said to me.
And the next morning you found his body?
I found his body the next morning, and he was at total peace. He made a decision. He controlled his life. He controlled his ending, and made a decision. He was in exceptional pain. Yeah, so I totally forgive him, totally understand, and I'm so proud of him for how brave he must have been.
How will you best remember him?
As the funniest, man I've ever been around in my life, but also the bravest. Right? Also the bravest.
Why do you say that?
Just because he just had a natural faith in him that made him brave. I've seen him do many things that were extremely brave, right? But some people have it. I definitely haven't. I'm a coward. I told him on the day I met him that I will run off every time there's a fight. But he still had me as his best mate. So, you know, what more can I say?
Yeah. He had a kind of early his life was involved in crime, but he turned into sort of a lovable rogue, which is a lovable gangster.
And Dave turned his life around from crime to working with charities and understanding, you know, younger children with ADHD and helping them. It's probably something that he'd suffered with as a kid, but no one understood it then. But he turned his life into definitely a people's person, and he helped as many local charities with the kids, and anything that he could help with, he'd done it.
You told me that he told you that his pain was intolerable.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a cut-off point for him?
Yeah, I think there was. Dave realised the older he got, the pain weren't going to subside, and he was not going to end up in an old people's home. He weren't going to be in a wheelchair. He, like in true rock and roll style, he stopped the ride. He wanted to get off, and he stopped his ride.
And how would he best be remembered by you and all the people who are messaging you today?
Well, if you look at all the tributes, they're from so many different genres, from pop stars to porn stars, footballers to politicians. Everyone remembers Dave. When you met him, you remembered him. The only people who didn't like him hadn't met him, or he just outwitted them.
And what was his motto for life?
Live every day like it was your last.
He said that to you?
Every day.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry for your loss, mate.
You're welcome.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you.
Hello. First of all, is this the fucking suit or what?
If you call it macho, then I'm embarrassed to say, well, then yes, I'm macho, but that is me. It's not an image. If you think it's machoism, then thank you very much. I'll take it as a compliment. Done quite coldly. There's no losing your temper and shouting and screaming and frothing at the mouth. And there is no like remorse or guilt or compassion. It's like win at all cost or you'll get hurt, so you win. I'll make sure that they can't get up and hurt me anymore. And I know that if I don't win, I'm going to get stabbed. I will fall. I will fall. Oh, she's hanging on. No, she's not hanging on. She's going to fall. Come on, lift your elbow up. Up we go. Hands on there. Steady, go. 1, 3. Bang. All right, don't just say nothing. Right, no one say nothing. How many people in here? How many people in here? You're out of here today. Start packing your gear up, right? I'm going to give you one chance, right? One chance to not get hurt, okay? All right? You're going to leave in there. Someone's been... Shut up, darling! Someone's been allocated the house, all right? And they're going to move in here next week. They can't because you're in it, so you can leave now. How many up there, Neil? 2. Get them down. Get your stuff together, mate. Get out. I was working as a doorman at Queen's nightclub. We threw out 3 geezers for selling cocaine. A big row broke out. One guy ended up with a fractured skull. And when the police turned up, because of my previous record, they arrested me for 3 accounts of grievous bodily harm and 1 account of attempted murder. So if I actually get found guilty of all that today in court, then I expect to get a sentence of 5 to 7 years. I don't know why, I feel really confident today. I feel like I could get away with it today. No, really.
Not my ambition, that means it sounds as if I want to get in trouble again, but I would love so much to defend myself. I could do such a good job of looking after me, you know what I mean? Because I'm me, and I'm really, really going to try and get out of trouble because it's all about me, so I'd fight harder, I think. And I think I could do a better job. I'd just like a crack at defending myself, you know. I know I'd do better. No, that's a lie. I wouldn't do better than him. I'd just like a shot at it, you know.
People come to me pissed and now I fancy the job. Well, I'll take their heads right off. Why should they dig me out? I suppose really it's like the old years ago, the old gunslinger days. They want your reputation. If they want my reputation, they got to die for it. And if they fancy the job, afterwards they think they've been to hell and back.
The villainous aspect is a turn on, is an aphrodisiac. You know, I mean, the villainous bit is. I'd be the first to say I ain't a good-looking geezer, but the villainous bit, the naughty bit, the suspicious bit is what makes you attractive. You understand what I mean? When I go down the gym, remember last time we went to the gym? With the man on the sunbed?
Yeah.
That was a funny one.
I don't know.
And me and you walked through the gym, bowler's brass.
Yeah.
Knocked on the sunbed door and he was open and we went in and he was lying there, really big and brown. Thought he was a bee's knees. And Daddy lifted up the top of the sunbed and while he still had his goggles on, beat the crap out of him.
Mashed him to pieces. Like that.
This is one of them high power jobs, isn't it? Oh! Got some bad news for you, John.
What the fuck?
Mind your language in front of the boy.
Jesus Christ!
That includes blasphemy as well. Now tell me, John, how can you be concentrating on improving this lovely tan, and it is a lovely tan, by the way, when you've got more pressing priorities at hand?